name is no. My sign is no. My number is no. You need to let it go. You need to let it go. Need to let it go. Nah to the I to the no, no, no. My name is no. My sign is no. My number is no. You need to let it go.
Hi everyone, I'm here today with a tutorial for this eye look here. I also have a first impressions with the foundation I'm wearing, which is the Maestro Glow Nourishing Fusion makeup from Giorgio Armani, so that will be linked down below. But this is a not really a first impressions, it's a tutorial using a lot of the new Makeup Geek Shadows. Here they are, that just came out. They released 18 new shadows right here, and I used a good portion of them. Probably I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think I used 5, which is not bad. So I came up with this look. I really like the way it turned out. It's kind of like a silvery purple eye, and then like this warm crease, which I thought was fun, paired with the nude lip, and I really like the way it turned out. So if you want to see this tutorial, then just stay tuned, and also check the description box down below to see a video on the swatches of the new Makeup Geek Shadows. So again, if you want to see a tutorial using the new Makeup Geek Shadows, then just stay tuned. We're going to conceal our under eyes. I don't know why I say our, because I'm really only concealing my under eyes, but we're gonna use the Urban Decay Naked Skin. And I was gonna wait to do this part until after I did my eyes, but this foundation, I just applied it and it's a little bit dewy. So I wanna make sure that I'm like setting everything before we go in with shadow, because otherwise I feel like it's just gonna make my rest of my makeup a big old mess. So we're going to just do this first. I love, love, love this concealer. If you have not tried the Urban Decay Naked Skin, you need to. I used to be ride or die for the MAC Pro Longwear. I used that concealer for years. Years and years and years and years. Probably like 7 years, however long it's been out. I feel like I've been using it and really, really love it. But the Urban Decay Naked Skin has won my heart. I'm gonna use the Maybelline Master Fix powder. I'm almost out of it. That just tells you how much I love it. This is such a fantastic drugstore powder. I like it more than my Laura Mercier powder. The only one that has like come close to being better than this is the Bye Bye Pores from IT Cosmetics. This is the pressed version, and you can tell I love it because I've already hit pan. So really like that one, but we're gonna use this one today. And I like using a damp beauty blender because I feel like it really sets that under eye really nicely. And with the beauty blender being damp, it really helps keep it from caking up or looking dry under your eyes. So I just take it on my brush like this and apply it. I'm not a fan of baking personally for me. I feel like it just makes my skin looks so dry and crusty and gross, and accentuates dry patches that I didn't even know that I had. And so for me, baking is not really an option. It just looks gross on me. Makes me feel like my skin is like so dry and old and wrinkly, and my skin isn't. So I'm not a fan of baking, but doing this with a light powder is probably my favorite. I just feel like it looks really, really nice. Okay, so now that we've kind of got that set, I actually feel like I like that foundation now that we toned down the shine a little bit by setting the T-zone. All right, next we're gonna go in. Makeup Geek just came out with a bunch of new shadows. So at the beginning of this video, you'll have seen swatches of it. And they are, don't mind the two over here, these are from their duochrome line, but these are the new shadows. So I wanted to do a look incorporating a lot of their new shadows. So that's what we're gonna do today. I feel like sometimes just seeing hand swatches is not really all that beneficial, so I feel like I need to adjust this camera. I feel like sometimes doing finger swatches, like you get to see how pretty it looks using your finger, but the way that products apply with your finger versus a brush, which is how you usually use most makeup products, it's a big difference. So we're going to do like a little tutorial today. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Beaches and Cream, which is this light peach shade. And I'm almost out of Peach Smoothie, which is why I kind of went over to Peaches and Cream, or Beaches and Cream. And this is a Sigma blending brush. All the brushes will be linked down below. but I'm just blending this lightly into the crease, creating just a nice transition shade that makes blending all your other colors so easy. So once we get that blended, we're gonna go in with this color that I'm so excited about. It's so beautiful. It's called Tuscan Sun, and it's like a salmony marsala color, really gorgeous. So we're gonna take that with the same brush, and this is a matte shade. We're gonna start in this outer portion here with our brush right on the outer part, and we're going to lighten up the pressure as we bring it in so it stays concentrated out here, and then we blend it in. And as the product kind of comes off of your brush and you have less and less product, you can start to drag it in. So it's staying mostly concentrated out here, and then we're feathering it in. Now if you have smaller eyes, definitely you would want to use a smaller brush. I feel like I have pretty large eyes, so this brush seems to work just fine for that. I seriously find that I reach for Makeup Geek more often than not over anything else. Over MAC, over my palettes. I've just been so impressed with Makeup Geek since they started. If you've been with me for a long time, when they first came out with the Makeup Geek Shadows, I bought so many of them over and over and over again. I've purchased them and I really like them. These ones were sent to me, but I've purchased many of the shadows with my own money and repurchased quite a few shadows because I've used up some. So I've been really impressed with Marlena and Makeup Geek and the quality of them. So love them and love giving support to other YouTubers. So that color is so pretty. I really like that color. So that's Tuscan Sun. Next we're gonna go in with pink shade here. This is called Fashion Addict. It's a really pretty like pinky purple. We're just gonna do a tiny bit of that, I think. This is another one of those videos where I'm like kind of flying by the seat of my pants trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. So we're gonna take a little bit of that. This is a Makeup Geek Pro blending brush. It's one of her old ones, so there's probably something similar to this now. So if I can find it, I'll leave it on the website. Otherwise, MAC makes one too. So does Sigma, I believe. So I'm just going to, since it's pinched, I'm going to take it from the outer portion just like we did, but this one's more wedged in my crease. And we're going to fade it in. And you're just going to go small, slow strokes. You don't want to blend it all over the place. And we're just going to blend it in like that. So I want to know what some of your favorite Makeup Geek shadows are. Like, what are some of your must-haves? Because there's some that I just feel like I use so much. Frappe is one of them. It's more of like a cooler toned neutral brown that I really like. That one, and then of course all the warm tones. I use a ton of the warm tones. But what are your favorites? I've almost finished up 2 Makeup Geek blushes. I think Bliss and Spellbound. Those are like my go-to. I absolutely love them. And have you guys had a chance to try out their new eyeliners? I really do like them a lot. A long time ago, Makeup Geek came out with some lipsticks, but she discontinued them. So I'm hoping she comes out with lipsticks again because I really liked them. We're gonna go back in with that brush that we used for Tuscan Sun, and we're just going to blend that out a bit. Okay, next we're gonna take this MAC brush. This is a 286. I love this little guy. So this color Wild West, we're gonna take that on the brush, and we're going to start feathering this in on the lid. And we're taking it about halfway in. And I just love this brush because it's so soft, it's so wispy, and I feel like it just blends things really nicely. I just like it because it gives a really soft, blown out effect. So it's not like super heavy pigmented, and I feel like it just blends things really nicely. Next we're gonna go in with Taboo, and we're gonna go in with a Makeup Geek defined crease brush. It looks like this. I love this brush so much. And we're going to apply that just on this outer portion right here. Just on this outer, probably third of your lid. And with this brush, I kind of just do tapping motions and then small swiping. I'm gonna go in with the brush that we used for the Fashion Addict. I'm gonna go back in with a little bit more of Tuscan Sun. And we're going to just kind of make this a little bit brighter. Okay, then for our lid color, we're gonna go in with this really pretty, like lavender silvery pink color called Pillow Talk. Really pretty. I'm like switching it up. I'm doing all sorts of stuff today on this eye, look. So we're gonna take that, we're gonna place this on the lid. Oh, this color is so pretty. And it's so pigmented. Do you see how reflective that is? I didn't even need like Fix Plus. It's not even a foiled shadow. Just the shimmer on that is beautiful. I like the way that that looks with that Tuscan Sun color. Okay, going back in with that brush, we're gonna go in with a little bit more of Wild West. And we're just going to feather it lightly over that, just to blend those two together. This is why I love this brush, because it's just so wispy that it does a great job of like kind of melting colors together. Perfect. And then I'm gonna wipe away some of the fallout here. I actually really like how that turned out. Wasn't sure there for a second. Then I'm gonna take a little bit of Vanilla Bean and Ice Queen, which is Makeup Geek Shadows. They're just their, like, one is a stark white and the other one is a cream shade. You could use whatever you want for your brow bone. Any kind of neutral bone cream shade that you have. I'm just going to blend that out. And I like using this angled brush from Sigma. I feel like it just does a really nice job of, the pointed part at the top gets right along your brows, and then the other part of it just is really good for blending into that transition shade. For the lower lash line, we're gonna go on a limb here. We're gonna try to do lavender, because I saw this really pretty lavender shade and I wanted to incorporate that too, so why not? This color is Hopscotch, and this is Makeup Forever. I have a video coming up where I swatch all the new Makeup Forever Ultra Waterproof, what are they called? Aqua XL. And this is in the shade M92, and it's supposed to be waterproof, so let's see how it does in the waterline. So, really beautiful lavender. Oh yeah, it's creamy. So if you want to try something different other than nude or white in your waterline for brightening, that lavender is super pretty. Next we're going to go in with Hopscotch. So we're going to use this mini smudger brush from Royal & Langnickel. And we're going to start with that. We're going to smudge that along the lower lash line. And I'm actually going to set my waterline with that color. Really pretty. Let's zoom in a little bit. So we have that lavender. I'm going to spice it up just a little bit, I think. Gosh, that color is beautiful. I think I'm going to use a little bit of that pink we put in the crease, Fashion Addict, and just kind of smudge that right on this outer portion. I'm going to take a little bit of Tuscan Sun, and we're going to kind of run this underneath the lilac color. Okay, so I finished out my brows. I used the Colourpop Dope Taupe, and I really like it with a little bit of the Gimme Brow. I am not by any means a pro expert in the brow section. I've struggled with brows for years, so I get comments that my brows suck all the time, and you know what? I know they suck, and I just gotta do the best I can with them and, you know, just be glad they're not your brows. Go in with some liner. This is the L'Oreal Blackest Black liner and a MAC 211 brush. And we're gonna just do like a thin, I think a thin line. I say thin, but then you know, always turns out thick, so. Okay, per usual, was having issues with winged liner. So we just did it off camera and popped on some lashes. Let's do some bronzing. This is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Medium Deep. I have not used this in so long, so we're gonna go in with that. This is a little like buffing contouring brush from e.l.f. and I really like it. So warm up the cheeks a little bit. I haven't used the Mineralized Skin Finish in so long for bronzing, so we're gonna use, oh, I love this brush so much though. So the lashes I have on are the Skeeto Lashes. You guys know those are my favorite. These are the Oh So Sweet. They're just really, in my opinion, super easy to put on. They're very natural. The band is super small on them. So I don't know, I just think they're so pretty. I wore these for my sister's wedding and I put them on her too. So if you are new to lashes, you want something that is like pretty natural but definitely like makes an effect, I think these are great. Okay. I'm gonna kind of blend that out a little bit with some Hello Flawless powder. This is almost gone. This is in the shade Petal. And I'm just gonna kind of blend that out. I haven't used that Mineralized Skin Finish in a long time, so I forgot that it's a little bit orangey. Okay, for my blush, I'm going to use a new one. I go in with this new Estee Edit blush in First Love. It's really pretty. And this is just a blush brush from Real Techniques. This is just a very like neutral colored blush. It's not like too pink, too coral, but I think it pairs nicely with like that crease color that we have going on. Becca's Opal, just because I got a new one because my other one was shattered. So we're gonna go in with this little highlight brush, which is one of my favorites. It's a 137 from MAC, and pop that on the cheekbones. I want like a little bit something more on my cheeks. I'm gonna go in with Nars Impassioned, I think. I just want something a little bit, there we go. A little bit more something than what I had going on. So I've done my hair and now I'm back and we're gonna do some lips. For my lips, I think I'm gonna do a nude lip. I'm looking around, here we go. I'm gonna use Aquarius from Colourpop. And this is just a great nude. It's one of my favorite nudes actually. And line our lips. I mean, you could stop there if you want, but I want to try one of their Ultra Satins. This is a new one. I have a whole swatch video, lip swatch video coming up with this, and this is Littlestisous. And this color is so great. Yeah, I like that. So that is the finished look. I'm really loving these new Makeup Geek eyeshadows. I think they blend really beautiful. I love the new color selection. So if you picked up any of these new Makeup Geek shadows, let me know in the comments down below. I will have a link to all of the eyeshadows I used, as well as a link to the new shadows available, and everything that I'm wearing and that I used today will be listed down below. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!